Hey guys, so it's been a really long time since I've made a video, a little over 2 weeks. I figured that I'd make one and update you guys on how Audrey's doing and how we're adjusting to life at home, because it's definitely different than when you're in the hospital because you have all that help. And excuse my hair, this is like my natural hair. I got out of the shower and let it dry, and this is my hair, and I haven't dyed it in a long time, obviously. Anyways, that's not the point. So I had Audrey 2 weeks ago today. She's 2 weeks old today, actually, like as of 10 minutes ago. So I don't even know where to start. I'm so tired. She's a pretty good baby. When we first came home, the first night home was awful. She literally didn't even like sleep. I was up from like 2 to 7 with her and she was screaming, but apparently that's normal. Like the first night home. The second night home, she slept. The second and third night home were the best nights we've been home. She literally slept so long. It was from like 2 to 7 that she slept instead of being awake. And I was so excited because I was like, oh my god, I got such a good baby. Like, this is going to be, you know, not easy, but this is going to be, like, good for me and her. Yeah, it didn't work out that way. Like, the fourth night home, I remember going to sleep and being, like, so happy. I was like, okay, let's go to sleep. And I put her down, and she was up, like, an hour later. And I was like, this isn't normal. And so I fed her and I changed her, and then I put her down again, and she was up like 2 hours later. And pretty much every night since like the fourth night home, she's gotten up every like 2 or 3 hours, which isn't too bad. To me, it's not that bad. It's just like you get to this point in your sleep where you're just asleep, and then you get woken up by a crying baby. Well, she doesn't really cry. I don't wake up to her crying. I wake up to her like fussing and like kicking. She moves so much when she wakes up, but she like kicks and like fusses, and that's what I wake up to. I usually get her before she starts screaming. Because my room is like right above my parents' room, and I just like, I feel bad. Like, I don't want them to like, I don't know. Anyways, where was I? What was I saying? Shoot. Oh, like sleeping and stuff, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, she basically sleeps or wakes up every 2 or 3 hours right now. She has like her nights. She's had a couple nights, like 2 or 3 nights where she's slept like, actually the other night, 3 nights ago, she had a 5-hour stretch of sleep, and I think it was because I kept her up, not on purpose, but she was awake until like 10 at night. And then I gave her a sponge bath, and I gave her a bottle, and it was like warm, and like she calmed down and then went to sleep and slept for 5 hours. So I've been trying to keep her up later, a little bit later than like 7:30 or 8 when she normally goes to sleep, just because she does end up doing better sleeping, and we're both a lot happier the next day. So other than sleeping during the day, we're up. She is up, and I know it's normal to be fussy at the end of the day for newborns because they get like overstimulated throughout the day, and there's really nothing you can do about it. And it's really frustrating that no one tells you about this before you have a newborn. And I think it's something that should be talked about more, because especially if you're doing it on your own, I've found that I've come to literally dread that time of day where it gets to be like 4 o'clock and I start to feel like depressed and like down, and I'm just like a bitch. Like, I'm a really big bitch at that time of day. Like, I don't want anyone to talk to me. I pretty much like lock me and Audrey in my room, and just with a couple bottles and diapers and wipes, and just wait it out because it's pretty bad. She's up fussing and crying from about 5 to 8, 4 or 5 to 8 to 8 or 9, and usually I get her down around 8 to go to sleep, and then I go to sleep whenever she does the first time. And she's up then, and then she's up when the sun comes up. Usually around like 5:30, 5 or 5:30 in the morning until about 7 or so, she's up fussing. So it's pretty much like when the sun goes down and when the sun comes up, she's just not happy. And there's nothing you can do about it. But it's worth it. It's so worth it. It doesn't even matter to me. But it does get really frustrating because I'm doing it alone, and it's just my parents offer, and I'm so bad at accepting help just because I feel like they didn't like ask to do this or whatever, so I don't want to make them take care of my baby. Like, my dad's already offered for me to like go out to like dinner for like 2 hours, and he was like, I'll watch her for 2 hours and you can go out to dinner without her. And I'm like, dude, it is too early for that. Like, or I feel like it's too early. But then again, you have to realize, like, I'm 19 years old and I'm doing this completely and 100% on my own. I haven't left her, which is normal, but I haven't left her since she's been home. But it's cool because I like hanging out with her. And I don't really want to go anywhere yet just because I'm pretty much healed. My recovery was pretty bad. I talked about in my labor and delivery story. Actually, I don't think I talked about being stitched. She came out facing my left hip, and her shoulder tore me from my cervix to my opening the entire way down, a 2nd-degree tear. So it took about an hour to stitch me, and my recovery was pretty bad. I was on pain medication. I actually still have some, but I'm just not taking it. I was on pain medication up until 2 days ago. And they had me on Percocet 10s. It was pretty bad, but I feel better now. Now I'm just like pretty sore. Actually, I'm just kind of sore, and I don't really have like the pain or anything. Especially like I used to have pain when I went to the bathroom really bad. The first time, this is like so TMI, the first time I went number 2, I cried, threw up, and passed out. So if that gives you a little gist of how bad it is when you have a baby, it's pretty bad. But it's all over now. So, and it was so worth it, and she's asleep right now. I can only make these videos when she's sleeping. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. My nose has gone down. Finally. I'm starting to feel more like myself. I just can't wait till she gets like a little, I know I shouldn't, like, I'm not wishing it away at all, but I can't wait till she gets like a little bit more like interactive, and we can like go places and, you know, just be more normal, because right now we're pretty much like secluded to the house, and I've taken her, because obviously I still have like stuff to do, and I can't just like leave her at home, and my parents work Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 or 6-ish, and I have stuff that I need to go do, and there's no one to watch her. So I've taken her to Target, but I had to cover over her the whole time, and that's what my pediatrician said to do, just so that no one's coming up and like, oh my god, your baby's so cute, and like touching her or whatever. So, and that's the only place that she's actually been like out in public is Target, and we were only there for like 15 minutes to get bottles because I cannot breastfeed. Please do not tell me that I have a way around it. I have a way to do it, and I just gave up too fast, blah blah blah, because I didn't. For one, I worked my ass off to try and get her to breastfeed. She has a tongue tie, and we figured it out a little bit too late, where she just got like used to the bottle nipple and wouldn't latch onto my nipple by the time that we figured it out. And then I had a UTI, and I was on an antibiotic that she couldn't be on through my breast milk. So even if she would have latched, she couldn't drink my milk. And people were like, well, you can just like pump and dump, and I was like, dude, no. Like, I don't have time. I know that that's such a bad excuse, but I really don't have time for that stuff, because I don't have anyone to watch her, and it was just so much easier for us to formula feed. So if you have your opinion on it and if you want to say something about it, just please keep it to yourself, because I had a really hard time with dealing with not being able to breastfeed, and it really got to me for a couple days, and it was pretty bad. So just keep it to yourself, please. Just keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I just don't want to hear it. So we are formula feeding. She's on Similac Sensitive because she has a sensitive tummy. I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't think so. Everything's done right now, though. I'm pretty proud of myself. My room is clean. Audrey's room is clean. The laundry's in the washer and the dryer. Her bottles are all washed. My bed is made. I had time to make my bed. She's been asleep. And I've gone to Starbucks every day because I was trying to find my drink, because we have a drive-through Starbucks literally 10 minutes away from my house, so it's worth it. And she just sits in the car, and she loves the car. She falls asleep like immediately. But anyways, that's it. I'll maybe make another update, maybe not. I'm giving this laptop back to my friend who so generously let me borrow it over the summer while she wasn't in school. And that's the only way that I've been able to make videos. God, my hair needs help. So I'll try to make another video, I promise. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.